Kulothunga Chola II, a golden age of peace and arts. Kulothunga Chola II's reign takes us to a period when the sounds of war ceased and the echoes of peace and art resonated within the Chola Empire, a golden age of its flourishing glory. The grandson of Kulothunga Chola I and the revered son of Vikrama Chola, he is hailed by history as a monarch who not only enriched the Chola Empire like his father, but also gave paramount importance to arts and spirituality. His 17-year rule, from 1133 AD to 1150 AD, exemplifies the empire's stability and cultural advancement. There is no clear evidence of major wars during this period, which created a conducive environment for artistic and cultural growth, leading the Chola Empire into a golden age. Birth, family, and accession to the throne. Kulothunga II was the only son of Emperor Vikrama Chola. His mother was Mukokilan. In an interesting historical paradox, one of his wives was also named Mukokilan. As a prince, he was crowned Yuvaraja under his father's guidance and trained in administrative responsibilities and the nuances of governance. In 1133 AD, after the demise of Emperor Vikrama Chola, he ascended the Chola throne very easily without any competition. Thayagavali, Mukokilan, and Periyapuranam were his wives. They had a son named Rajaraja II, who later, like his father, adorned the Chola throne as a king who patronized the arts. Administrative prowess and public welfare. Kulothunga II's reign proclaimed the stability and prosperity of the Chola Empire. He followed and further strengthened the administrative system of his predecessors. During his reign, importance was given to public welfare schemes. In particular, water bodies, the livelihood of agricultural communities, were regularly maintained. There are also indirect references to the creation of new irrigation facilities. For example, various inscriptions mention financial aid for the maintenance of water bodies. There is no information about major famines or public revolts. This serves as a testament to his refined administrative skills and his concern for the people. His avoidance of major wars during his reign allowed the people to live peacefully and prosperously. He secured a unique place in history not as a warmonger, but as a patron of arts and a sculptor of peace. Importance given to arts and spirituality. Kulothunga II was a monarch with immense passion for the arts. In particular, he had deep devotion to Shaivism. The most significant achievement of his reign was the renovation of the Chidambaram Nataraja Temple. He spent enormous wealth on the reconstruction of this temple, one of the 5 great savas of Shaivism. The temple gopurams were renovated and new, artistically rich mandapams were built. Due to his unwavering devotion to Lord Nataraja and Shaivism, this temple gained further prominence during his time. Researchers state that many new inscriptions and sculptures were added to this temple. In the world of Tamil literature, the great poet Ada Kuthar was his court poet. He sang the king's praises through his epics like Kulothunga Chola I. Furthermore, it was during this period that the great Shaivite epic Periyapuranam was composed. At the instigation of King Kulothunga II, Sekulhar, who was the chief minister, created this great devotional work. This is seen as a testament to the king's deep devotion to Shaivism. Controversies and religious conflicts. Kulothunga II's intense devotion to Shaivism has created some controversies and differing perspectives in the pages of religious history. In particular, some historical records and traditional stories related to the Vaishnava faith share different information about this period. One of them states that the king ordered the removal of the Govindaraja Perumal idol from the Chidambaram Nataraja Temple. Many historians believe that this event might have occurred due to the king's intense Shaivite sentiment. Furthermore, it is a widely accepted historical fact that the famous Vaishnavacharya, Saint Ramanuja, due to religious difficulties during this period, left the Chola country and stayed for a long time in Melkote, Thirunarayanapuram, in the Mysore region. Some other news related to these events is also widely discussed. Some Vaishnava traditional texts and folk tales state that the eyes of Ramanuja's disciples, Korsar and Periyapuranam, were gouged out, and King Kulothunga II was called Creamy Kanda Cholan. These stories may reflect the suffering endured by Vaishnavites due to the king's actions. However, strong direct epigraphic evidence or contemporary court records for the gouging of eyes incident, or for the king being named Creamy Kanda Cholan, have not been found so far. Nevertheless, various Guru Parampara texts, such as Muvairapodi, Arairapodi, Panarairapodi, etc., written in the Vaishnava tradition discuss Ramanuja's life history in detail. All these texts clearly state that Ramanuja left the Chola country for Melkote due to persecutions by Kulothunga Chola II. Socially, some studies indicate that Kulothunga II gave importance to the Vellalar community, thereby increasing their influence in the administration. Titles and their meanings. Kulothunga II earned several titles for his personality and achievements. Each of them proclaims his distinct qualities. Ubinva Rajarajan, meaning new Rajaraja. Like Rajaraja Chola I, he might have received this name due to his administrative prowess, artistic interest, and for making the empire prosperous. He proved that an empire could prosper even without war. Puvalaya Sundaran. This name was used in the sense of one who beautified the earth, or the handsome one of the earth. It indicates that his emphasis on arts and temples made the empire more beautiful. The beautiful sculptures and buildings constructed during his time are fitting for this name. Thiranitru Cholan. This name was given to signify his intense devotion to Shaivism. Applying sacred ash, Thiraniru, is considered a symbol of devotion to Shiva. His devotion to Shaivism is evident in his Makurthis and inscriptions. Kalendra Siman. This name might mean that he was like a lion among Chola kings in terms of strength. It refers to his administrative strength and the stability of the empire. He proved that even without war, a king could be like a lion through strong administration. Anabhayan, meaning fearless or one without obstacles. It indicates that his peaceful reign was free from any internal revolts or foreign invasions. Conclusion. What is your perspective? Historical evidence and popular beliefs present different perspectives on a king's reign. So, friends, among these two differing views, which do you feel is closer to the truth? Firstly, those who evaluate the administrative excellence of a king base their assessment on historical evidence. Secondly, those who weigh popular beliefs base their assessment on their respective traditional texts. How would you approach it? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comments. The great King Kulothunga Chola II, not as a warrior, but as a patron of arts and a sculptor of peace, secured a unique place in history. He continues to live in our memories even today.